Today, students, we are going to learn a poem from the English Bal Bharati textbook for Standard 5 on the water. Here, the poet is describing to us the little aspects of nature as he takes a boat ride. So, come along then. Let's read and enjoy it. This video was made just for you. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. First, students, I shall recite the poem for you, so I want you to listen attentively. On the water. In our little boat to glide on the water blue and wide, while the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? See the ripples how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun, while reflected we can see shadows of each hill and tree. See the lilies, round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrushes has its place and the heavy water maze. See the great green dragonfly and the swallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and glim ere they splash into the stream. See the bright kingfisher too, dart a gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat on the water whilst we float. Now I shall explain to you each stanza. In our little boat to glide. The word glide means to move smoothly. So here the poet is telling us that he is traveling in a little boat and the boat is gliding away, that is moving smoothly. And where is it? On the water blue and wide. So water, so it is, they are traveling on the river and the water of the river is very blue in color. That means the water is very clear, clean, and it is saying it is wide. So wide means the river, the breadth of the river is very wide. So that is what the poet is saying, that its boat is gliding smoothly on blue waters and the waters are very wide, while the sky is smooth and bright. So at the same time, while the water is very clear and very clean and wide, how is the sky? The sky is smooth, it is bright. And what could give us more delight? So here the poet is asking us a rhetorical question. Rhetorical question means the question itself has an answer to it. So the poet wants to say it, this is everything that gives me delight. Delight is happiness. So the nature is, so very beautiful. The waters are clear, blue and wide, and the sky is also very smooth, it is bright, it is clear. So the sky and the waters are a reflection of each other. If you can see, both the sky is blue, water is blue, the water is clear, the sky is clear. So smooth and bright and everything is so very beautiful, and it is giving a lot of happiness, it is giving a lot of delight to the poet. See the ripples, how they run. So here the poet is observing the ripples. What are ripples? Ripples are a number of waves that are formed on the surface of the water due to the breeze or some object dropped in it. Isn't it? We often, whenever we are near the river or a lake, we would want to, drop a stone or something. So those are the little waves that, run around. So here the poet is telling us to observe, and he's saying, see the ripples, how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun. So twinkling is shining. We have seen the stars are twinkling, but here in the water also you have seen, no, in the sunlight, what happens to the water? It also starts twinkling as the waves move. The water is also twinkling brightly in the sun. So just like I told you earlier, the water is also a reflection of the sky. So here, just like we have stars twinkling in the night in the sky, here we have the water twinkling during the daytime because of the sun rays. When reflected, we can see shadows of each hill and tree. What is a reflected? Reflected means the reflection or the image of it. Just like as we see in the mirror, or we know, no, near the water we can see our image in the water. So that is called reflected. So what is reflected? All the images of the hill and of the trees. So everything is reflected, isn't it? So the water is very clear, very smooth, and so it has just become as smooth and as clear as a mirror. So everything is being reflected. So the whole nature, the beauty of the nature is reflected in the water, and the poet is enjoying everything to the fullest. Let's read the third stanza. See the lilies, round and large. So these are water lilies. These are the flowering plants that grow along the water, floating water. We have seen lotuses, isn't it? So in the same way, these are also lilies, water lilies that grow on the waters. And he's saying, the poet is telling us, watch all the flowers. So he's saying, see the lilies, round and large, floating near the reedy marge. So what is reeds? Reeds are the tall grassy like plants that grow along the edge of the water. So marge is called, it is a short word for margin. So margin means the edge of the water, the side of the water. So you will find these growing along the reedy marge, and they are floating. So these are floating plants, the lilies, the lotuses. So the poet is telling us, watch them how they float near the reedy marge, and where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maize. So bulrushes, the water maize, the lilies, all these are the plants growing in the waters. So they are the reeds, and the bulrushes and the water maize are grass like plants that grow at the edge of the water. So he's telling us, watch all these grass, the plants, the flowers, watch them very carefully and enjoy their beauty. See the great green dragonfly. So now the poet is telling us to watch. See the dragonfly. It is green color. What is a dragonfly? It looks like an insect. It has a long tail and it has wings, and it resembles the helicopter, isn't it? So we call it helicopter also. So we find all these dragonflies flying about on the surface of the water, isn't it? So if you observe here is a picture of the dragonfly. So this is the dragonfly saying, watch the green dragonfly, the great green dragonfly, and the swallow skimming by. What's a swallow? Swallow is a bird that you find near the water. Okay, so all these are skimming. Skimming means as if they are searching for something on the waters. So you will find them floating around on the surface of the water above. Okay, they don't touch the water. They will move on over the surface of the water. So he's saying, watch the dragonfly, watch the swallow skimming by. And also he's telling us, see the fishes spring and glim. So fishes, we'll find small fishes in the water, isn't it? Spring means jump. So they often come out of the surface of the water, isn't it? We have seen them spring up. And glim means over here they shine. So fishes also shine in the bright sunlight. So he's saying, see, watch the fishes spring and glim ere they splash into the stream. So ere means before. So before they disappear into the stream, because fishes can't fly for a long time, isn't it? They will just come out, jump out of the water and dive inside back again. So before they disappear, watch them, enjoy them, see how they are swimming. So here he is telling us about all the insects and the birds and the other creatures that you see around the water. So in the water we find fishes, on the surface of the water we'll find some birds and some other insects. So the poet is telling us to watch all this very carefully, and again to enjoy every part of the nature around the water body. See the bright kingfisher too. So in the last stanza, the poet again is pointing out to the kingfisher. So kingfisher is a small little bird. See if you can see it over here in the picture. We find this is the picture, and the kingfisher it's a very small bird, but it has a very long beak. Okay, so to catch fishes, the fish is their favorite food. So you'll find them near the water bodies. So he's saying, watch the bright kingfisher too. Dart a glim of green and blue. So they keep flying about. So darting means moving in very fast. Okay, so dart a glim. Glim is again, they also shine. Everybody is bright, shining in the bright sunlight. So he's saying, look at the kingfisher dart a gleam of green and blue. So kingfishers are blue green color, okay, just like the colors of the peacock. So you find them greenish blue color. So that is what he's saying. So the poet is telling us, watch the kingfisher dart a gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat on the water while we float. So this is all that the poet can see as he is gliding, as he is floating on the water edge. So whenever we too are going on a picnic, or maybe in a resort, or maybe we may go to our village side, okay, and we should stop by and watch, observe the nature. Nature is telling us so many things and showing us so much of beautiful things. So we should not spend time more on, indoors, sitting inside with our TV or mobile or computers, whereas we should move out and enjoy nature and watch each and every little things, and enjoy God's creation. Do solve the exercise given to you at the end of this poem. And for the written summary of this poem, as well as to check all your answers, you can visit our website at www.jkacademypro.com. You'll get the link in the description box below. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sure you may also enjoy the following videos. You'll get the link in the description box below.